With a global pandemic putting us all on shaky ground, one woman has emerged to restore balance with the scales of justice. She believes that when it comes to right and wrong, there are no borders. We need a new perspective, a new attitude, a new judge. She's America's first British judge, ruling from her very own bedroom. Quarantine Court with Judge Sue. Plaintiff Elvira Muggins says the defendant has failed at being a grandson. She's suing for 1 great-grandbaby and 3 FaceTime calls a week. Defendant William Muggins says he's too busy to FaceTime. Plus, it's not a good time in his life to start a family. His iOS app hasn't taken off yet.
Unmute. Court is in session. The Honorable Judge Sue presiding. Your Honor, the litigants have been sworn in. This is the case of Muggins versus Muggins.
Thank you, Dupree. Okay, everyone, I haven't got all day. I refuse to upgrade to Zoom Business. So we better make this quick. Mrs. Muggins, let's hear from you first.
Well, Your Honor, I'm here on the account of the defendant being a low-down, ungrateful, undeserving grandson.
Ooh. Can you elaborate, Mrs. Muggins?
Yes, ma'am, I surely can. See, I've been a devoted grandmother to this man for 27 years, Your Honor.
I'm 36, Grandma.
Well, you should have been had some babies. Don't make no sense. You're so damn old. Like I was saying, do you see the disrespect, Your Honor? Do you see it?
I do. Mr. Muggins, you'll get your turn. Please continue, Mrs. Muggins.
Like I was saying, I have been a devoted grandmother to this man for a long time. I've taken care of all my grandmotherly duties. I've bought him all the toys, all the G.I. Joes. I rubbed his back with calamine lotion when he had the chicken pox. I made a peach cobbler. Wasn't even his birthday. That's what I do. That's what I do, Your Honor. But the defendant, my grandson, has not lived up to his end of the bargain.
Bargain?
Hey, I'm not going to tell you again. One more outburst from you and I will kick you right out of this meeting. How so, Mrs. Muggins?
Grandbabies, Your Honor. Great-grandbabies. Ooh. The defendant has failed to deliver me great-grandbabies like nature, God, and the baby gap has intended. He has failed me and God, Your Honor. Me and God. And on top of that, very painful inability to perform. He don't call me, Your Honor. I call him all the time. Do he answer? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I try to FaceTime him. I know he over there tapping the X. Tap, 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 tap. Like he crazy or something.
Sir, do you tap the X?
Your Honor, I'm extremely busy launching my new app.
I'll take that as a yes.
Launching an app. Should be launching some black lives into some young, mostly Christian, young woman. So I can have me some great grandbabies.
You see, Your Honor? She's nasty.
You cannot call your grandmother nasty, or any woman, for that matter. Do you know what? Quite frankly, I'm surprised she even wants to talk to you at all.
Your Honor, you know how to FaceTime?
I bloody well do.
Dupree, you know how to FaceTime?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Seems like everybody here knows how to FaceTime, except for my grandson, the Black Steve Jobs.
Grandma.
Plaintiff to you. Miss Grandma Plaintiff. You hear me, boy?
Your Honor, the way the world is now, even if I wanted to have kids...
Your Honor, are you trying to go to hell?
Oh, no.
Dupree, you trying to burn in hell?
No, ma'am.
Seems like the only person in this court Zoom who wants to burn in the eternal hellfire and damnation is my grandson.
Court Zoom. I like it. Write it down. Okay, I think I've heard enough. Mr. Muggins, while I understand that we're in a time of crisis and bringing a child into the world may not be the wisest thing, to tap the X on Grandma Muggins. Do you mind if I call you Grandma Muggins?
Somebody's trying to get a peach cobbler.
Yes, I am. To tap the X on this dear, sweet woman is inexcusable. And let me tell you one thing, she is not going to be around forever. She is old and will probably be dead soon, and you will regret not answering her calls. So with that in mind, the court finds in favour of the plaintiff in the amount of 3 unscheduled FaceTime calls a week.
Unscheduled?
Do you want to make it 4? Didn't think so. 3 unscheduled FaceTime calls, duration to be decided by the plaintiff. Court is dismissed.
Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want. Miss Grandma Plaintiff. You hear me, boy?